What's up, Carnival Spirits? It's TJ, and I'm back on YouTube to take a crack at this Juggalo questionnaire. I'm going to do the chain letter that was started by Juggalette's R Us and Hunter Valentine. And it was done by Child's Play Ninja and a bunch of ninjas on Carnival Spirits. And there's going to be more crew members, taking part in this Juggalo chain letter as well. I'm just going to jump right into this because you guys have given me 17 questions to answer. So let's get it on with number one. What is your Juggalo family nickname? Well, the Juggalo family knows me by the pseudonym BstMstR, mostly because I put it in my ICP tribute song, Dear Joe and Joey. I said, BstMstR is my name, the North Shore Juggalo, Torleif James. But you can call me TJ. Number two, what made you a Juggalo? I've always felt different, and I've always been very observant, and I guess I've always felt like an outcast of sorts. And when I saw ICP live in 1997, it was right after Great Malenko came out. I was just graduating high school, and I was celebrating life. You know, discovering ICP was like discovering George Carlin or Bill Hicks. You know, they made me laugh and they made me think. Number three, favorite horrorcore music artist. I'm assuming you mean horrorcore like the mainstream definition, just lumping everything into it, right? Wicked shit, acid rap, underground, hardcore, hip hop. If that's the case, my all-time favorite is Dark Lotus, and all the members of Dark Lotus, well, the 5 petals of the Lotus, Twisted, Blaze, and ICP, Psychopathic family. Alright, number 4, how many horrorcore artist band shirts do you own, if any? Again, if you're lumping everything into horrorcore, I actually never bought any ICP shirts when I first started going to shows. 97, 98, 99. I think it might have been 2000 or 1999 when I bought my first ICP shirt. It was a Riddlebox shirt from Hot Topic. It was so fresh I had to have it. And then it was the Bazaar tour in 2000. It was a Christmas show. And I bought, the tour shirt. And for 15 years, I've been buying tour shirts and collecting them, and I've got well over 100 Psychopathic t-shirts, mostly ICP, and then Twisted, and then various other entities under the hatchet, like, Dark Lotus, Blaze. And I've got quite a lot of jerseys, and I've got some hoodies, hats. Number 5. Do you listen to more than just Psychopathic Records artists like Strange Music, LSP, and SKR? No, I can't lie. Strange Music, LSP, and SKR are not, labels that I follow, but I know so many ninjas that do listen to those groups and those labels that they're on my radar. Rest in peace to Gino, Cult Shit, just passed away a couple days ago. Cali Green Too Fresh interviewed him in the tunnels right here for our channel. I think it was in February. Yeah, he just performed at the Gathering this year during Lyrical Snuff Productions' 50 Shades of Snuff. Is that what it was called? I saw a lot of footage. Yeah, but anyways, let me tell you a few of the artists that I listen to, and I'll tell you the labels that they're on. First of all, there's Twisted on Magic Ninja Entertainment. Then there's Outland Camp from Underground Sound Records. Slain on Suburban Noise. Ill Bill, that's Necro's brother, on Uncle Howie Records. Vinny Paz, Enemy Soil. I like Atmosphere and ASAP Rock on Rhymesayers. And I even like Sage Francis. Strange Famous is his record label. So, if you don't know any of these artists, check them out. You might like what you hear. But yeah, for half my life, I've been following Psychopathic Records and all the artists that have come out over the years. ICP is my all-time favorite. Nothing can fuck with it. I'm down with the clown till I'm dead in the ground. Know that. Number 6, have you ever met any horrorcore Juggalo music artists in real life? Well, I mean, all in-stores aside, I've been to some gatherings, and I've been going to a lot of underground shows. truthfully, a lot of these motherfuckers are accessible. And yes, I've met ICP, Misery, Twisted, Blaze, ABK, Jump Steady. When he did his Morton's List seminar in 2001 at the Gathering, he threw dice into the crowd, and I caught one of them. So I won a free copy of Morton's List and got it signed, and I chopped it up with Jump Steady for a few minutes, and it was awesome. I've met the ROC, Razor Ray from Motown Rage, the Dayton Family, Esham, Potluck, Liquid Assassin, Low Key, Q Strange, Masterminds, Loon. It ain't no thing. Alright, number 7. Have you ever been to the Gathering before? Yeah, like I said, in 2001, I went to my first Gathering. I missed the Gathering in 2000. I just couldn't hack it with school. I was in college. But yeah, I went to Toledo, Ohio, and that was the debut of Dark Lotus. So I got a copy of the album, The Red Cross with Mars, and I got to see Dark Lotus perform for the first time ever. It was epic. And I went again in 2002 in Peoria, Illinois. I got a slew of photos from my buddy. He took 30 rolls of color film and gave it all to me for free. I plan on putting together this massive playlist and sharing it with you guys soon. Mark my words, that's coming soon. But then I missed a bunch of gatherings, and I didn't make it back until 2007. And then 2008, 2009, 2010. So I did a bunch of Cave and Rock gatherings. Great memories. And I can't wait to make it back again next year for the 17th annual. Hell yeah. Alright, number 8. Favorite horrorcore song. Again, if we're lumping horrorcore, wicked shit, acid rap, underground hardcore, all that together into one, yes. My favorite group is Dark Lotus. My favorite song from them might be Keep Up. Although I'm really fond of Juggalo Family from the original Tales from the Lotus Pod featuring Mars. From ICP, my favorite song has always been Juggalo Paradise. But if we're talking about something wicked, I don't know, maybe My Funhouse from Ringmaster. Really hope that Ringmaster comes to Worcester for Juggalo Day next year. Seriously, that would be so fucking cool. But yeah, I'm really prone to those, album closers like Crystal Ball, Pass Me By, I'm Coming Home. I love those songs. From Twisted, favorite song has got to be How Does It Feel from Most Tasteless. Or the entire Mirror Mirror album. Yeah. Ever since Blaze re-released One Less G in the Hood, the Deluxe G edition, my favorite song by him has always been Garbage. I don't know why, but I fucking love that song. And y'all remember Psychopathic Records' Tunnel Runners collaboration? My favorite song off of that is from Jay Reno. It's called Snap Music. And that's the reason why I reached out to Jay Reno to do a song with me. That ended up being on our first mixtape here on CarnivalSpirits, Ninjas in Action Volume 1. Check that shit out. It's BstMstR featuring Jay Reno in No More Lies. And there's a ton of other fresh artists. If you don't know, we're working on our second mixtape, Ninjas in Action Volume 2, coming out soon. And we're stepping it up for this one. You don't even know. Cali Green Too Fresh has all these tricks up his sleeve. Number 9. What's your favorite Joker's card? And do you prefer the OG 6 or the new set? Or do you like both? Hey, I like both. Let's keep it real. I like all ICP's albums. But those original 6 were so epic that nothing could compare. These new Joker's cards aren't comparable with the old ones. I really don't have a problem with the change of styles and the growth that ICP has shown. I actually like it a lot, but that's just me. Fuck it. My favorites have to be the Great Malenko with Riddlebox a close second, and then maybe the Wraith Shangri-La. Alright, number 10. Do you watch other Juggalo YouTubers? If so, who? The ones I used to watch that don't really make videos no more? Juggalos Are Us. Scribbles the Clown, Goat Boy, Mr. Ninjalo, Test Dummy 22, Nappy J, Jack Callahan. Well, actually, he's now the Naked Ninja, but he hasn't been making videos. Jekyll Juggalo, who actually joined CarnivalSpirits as Scary Gary, but he's yet to make his own videos. He's just joined us on some hangouts. Psychopathic Reviews, Wild Hands, as that dude that does the sign language to the psychopathic music, fucking fresh. Drunken Ninja Master Jr. used to post up a lot of concert footage. I watch JT Clark's always uploading fresh live concert footage, interviews, wrestling. I watch Child's Play Ninja, always tackling tough topics and engaging interesting conversations, and hosting live hangouts for Juggalos to join and get involved. So we've had CPN on some of our hangouts in the past, and I hope that we you know, get him on a few more in the future. I watch Big Nick. I watch Killicoma, who's on you know, Juggalos R Us. I watch Juggalo Zombie 13, Shanzi, Mike Sears, Juggalo 972, Twisted Nick, Hal the Leaf, Lil D, Hazen Lane from Juggalo News. I watch Fago Lovers, True Juggalo Family, Jason Voorhees, and Twisted for Life 16. Those are a lot of ninjas, but out of all 300 accounts that we're subscribed to on CarnivalSpirits, these are the ones that actually put out content. And then, of course, on CarnivalSpirits, we've got ninjas here that are putting out content, not just on this channel, but on their own channels, like DC Fago Guy, Panic 17, Don Chaos, Riddles the Clown. Even though it's not as often, I do watch Cali Green 2 Fresh, Miss Jinx, Big Irish Juggalo, and Scotty Two Balls. Anytime I see a video up from them, it gets watched. You know what I'm saying? Number 11, what is your stance on new school Juggalos versus old school Juggalos, and how new school Juggalos give us a bad name? Well, this is a tough question because a lot of people are really passionate about this, but they're on different sides of it. I am an old school Juggalo, down since, you know, 1996. And at that time, I felt like I was new and I had to slow my roll and really investigate and learn. And there was so much to delve into lyrically. It was kind of like when you bumped into another Juggalo back in the day, there was an instant camaraderie because ICP was so obscure and hard to find. So you really had to dig deep and look for it. And therefore, when you bumped into another Juggalo, there was meaningful connections made and a lot of passionate stories shared and bonds that, you know, connections that were made, that after the Wraith dropped and the Diamonds Reigning era and the kind of the boom of popularity that came about after the whole Disney scandal, and, you know, the Great Malenko really did make a mainstream splash, getting, you know, mentioned by Kurt Loder on MTV and the whole shockumentary. It's like a lot of old school Juggalos are really salty that ICP, you know, is all about making that cheddar and all about fucking expanding that fan base and all about growing that fucking carnival. You know, when it comes to assholes committing crimes and shit, that's not exclusively new school Juggalos. There's a lot of boneheads out there doing all sorts of fucked up shit, but you know, that guy that went and shot up a movie theater dressed up as the Joker, and it was a Batman movie. Do all us Batman fans have to fucking, you know, be like, oh, he's making us look bad? No, that was all him. And when the fucking Juggalo goes out and does some stupid shit, that's all on him too. You know what I'm saying? Alright, number 12. What are your thoughts on old school Juggalos dropping the hatchet? Just old school Juggalos? There's a lot of new school Juggalos that are going to drop the hatchet. Old school Juggalos from way back in the day that already did drop the hatchet, I'm interested to know what they think of ICP now. Like the ones that stopped following ICP way back in the Riddlebox era. You know that there were Juggalos that were upset at ICP for putting out songs like on the Tunnel of Love, you know, like soft songs and, You know what I mean? There were Juggalos that were fucking butthurt about that and got really fucking pissed when ICP changed their ruthless Carnival of Carnage dog beats style and started to experiment. And, and ICP's continued to just push the boundaries of music and piss off Juggalos and just have them start dropping hatchets like flies, you know? Yeah, being a Juggalo means something different to everybody. So dropping the hatchet also means something different to everybody. And I think everybody out there should drop the fucking hatchet if you think you need to. If you're thinking about it, just fucking do it. But a lot of motherfuckers, they ain't going nowhere. If you've been following ICP all this time, you're probably going to still continue to follow them. Alright, number 13. What are your thoughts on the whole FBI putting Juggalos on the gang list? And why do you think we were originally put on there? Honestly, that hasn't really affected my life at all. If anything, it's just giving CarnivalSpirits crew members something to talk about. It's one example of Juggalos getting the bone from society. I think the FBI has shown a little bit of lack of clarity, or maybe it was deliberate, misdirection, while something else fucked up is happening in the world while we're all freaking out because, we're worried about our livelihoods here. So sometimes I feel like society is one big mousetrap, maybe the Illuminati is real after all. Who knows? Number 14. Do you think Juggalo is and should be recognized as a religion? Not at all. Honestly, this Juggalo shit, this whole movement, there is a strong emphasis on having fun, and it's just a real convenient excuse for pleasant social interaction amongst like-minded people, fans of ICP. Anybody who's trying to turn being a Juggalo into an actual religion, what you're doing is you're creating a parody religion, and you're just doing it for profit. Just like, Dudism from the Big Lebowski. You can, give your credit card information and become a Dudist priest, but that's just one person profiting off of entertainment-inspired philosophy. Even those pseudo-parody religions are actually just fan fiction melded with philosophy. They're the equivalent of someone standing on a soapbox with fucking cardboard saying the end is near. No, Juggalo is not a religion. There's a lot of people out there who do believe in a higher power and a life after death, and ICP's music does kind of embrace and affirm that belief. So there's people out there that feel that ICP's music is uplifting and kind of a fucking humorous reminder to love your life and to have no fear of death. And someone's out there trying to be a preacher of a religion, you got to remember that you're fucking dealing with wicked clowns. Okay, for a whole decade they weren't sorry if they tricked you, and as soon as they dropped the Six Jokers card and the unveiling showed that they follow God, it kind of was this polarizing thing that drew a lot of attention to them. And honestly, there's obsessed people out there who are just grasping at straws and trying to make sense of their life. And they found ICP, and they found the family, the fan base, and they see an opportunity there to profit. 15. What question would you ask Violent J if you could get an honest answer? Like I said in a recent hangout, I would ask Violent J if he's heard my tribute song, Dear Joe and Joey. I mean, it's been like 10 years since I put it out there, and I ain't gonna front. I would love to know what he thinks of it. I mean, if I had an opportunity to actually get a response from him, and that's what I would ask him. And if he hasn't heard it, I would play it for him, and I'd love to hear what his response was. Number 16. How do you feel about Juggalo face paint at first and now? At first, I didn't take part at all. I didn't paint up for the first 3 years I was going to shows. But when I did, I loved it. It's fucking war paint. Number 17, if you could time travel to any ICP concert in the past 25 years, which one would it be? It would probably be Hallowicked, 1995. I always saw those pictures of Jay and Shags painted up with the orange face paint, and they had those big pumpkins, those balloons. But I feel like 95 would be the year to see them do Hallowicked, because they were probably doing tracks off of Riddlebox and everything else in between, and all those Halloween songs they had. And that's just like, you know, right before I got into ICP. And plus, I've never been to a show in Detroit anyways, so I would love to see a show in Detroit. Hallowicked, 1995. Where's the time machine? It's either that or any one of ICP's sets during the Gathering when they were at Crystal Forest in 2003, 2004, 2005. I don't know which one was the best, but those gatherings that I missed, I bet they were something else. All right, that's it. Those are 17 questions that you guys gave me. Now it's my turn to add a question, number 18. I want to know what you guys think about the Big Money trilogy. What's your thoughts on thrusters coming up, and what's your favorite between Big Money Hustlers, Big Money Rustlers? I'll probably do a video on this later on, but I'll just tell you right now that they did a big screen viewing of Big Money Hustlers at the Palladium upstairs when that came out. And man, that was a good time. I mean, that was a time when Juggalos, you know, ran amok and were in charge. And I don't know, camaraderie was high, and I met a lot of friends back then. Shout out to everyone out there who has memories like I do, and some of them might even intersect with mine. So if you're a part of my life and, you know, I've got memories of us, then this one goes out to you. You know, look out for more CarnivalSpirits crew members to be taking part in this chain letter in the near future. And I would love to see some of the other ninjas that I watch take part in this. Yeah, it would be awesome to see everybody answer this survey. So, I'm BstMstR. This is CarnivalSpirits. We're ninjas in action. Check out our website, CarnivalSpirits.com. Always remember to fuck off. Until next time. See ya.